Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. Angela Ochu-Baiye and
Angela Umoru. Hi everyone.
Okay, so guys, we're so sorry that we're starting this late. We're supposed to have started by 1 p.m. but would go swiftly. I did a broadcast and I did let you know that what we're going to do today is to talk about different NGOs, non-for-profit organizations in Nigeria that we feel that you could identify and partner with. And we identified certain organizations, that's both of us, and these organizations, at least we know of them. Some of them we know their founders, we know their CEOs or COOs, and some of them we've done some work, with them. And she, for example, has some links with some of these organizations. So we're going to be giving you like a lowdown of these organizations and probably give you links as well as to where to reach out to them with contact details and everything. So we have different fields, but as we go back and forth, amongst us or between us, we'll get to tell you more about it. So if you've got questions, please post your questions. We will respond to them as soon as possible. We're going to try to make sure we finish this within 15 minutes because we have quite a number of NGOs that would like to talk about. Okay, so that's enough for me. Angela, go ahead.
So we're starting off with the educational field, and we have Skills Outside School Foundation, or also known as SOSF. So Skills Outside School Foundation is a non-profit that deploys education, employability, and entrepreneurship interventions that help prepare youth and young adults for the future and the global economy. Now, quick side note about this organization, I know that they're heavily invested in life skills education. So if you're talking about critical thinking, problem solving, basically the soft skills that young people need to navigate today's world, then they offer such training, of course, entrepreneurial training as well. You can find out more about them on their website, that's www.skillsoutsideschool.com, or you could also call them on 090-1019-5050. Don't worry, we're going to drop each of these things in the comment section. So as you're running through, the point is for you to just understand what the organizations do and say, okay, I'm interested in this or not. Also, you can email them on info@skillsoutsideschool.com. Now, we know you'd be interested in the location, and this organization is located in Abuja.
Okay. Yeah, good. Do the next one.
All right. So another educational non-profit, that's Open Fees Foundation. This is a non-profit that is about giving children access to basic education. They help children achieve a purposeful life by ensuring that they do not get deprived of education as a result of their inability to pay school fees. Now, I know there are lots of us that are interested in paying school fees of some of the children who attend public schools. So this is one organization you can reach out with to volunteer with or partner with. And their website is www.openfees.org, and you can reach them on 090-600-1074 or email them at hello@openfees.org. Again, this is in Abuja.
Okay, so this is in Abuja, and I think one of the things I'd like to say here is that we have quite a number of people that are constantly saying, I wish I could pay the school fees of these children. Yes. I mean, this is just a fantastic organization to reach out to say, I want to adopt 2 kids, I want to adopt 4 children, and pay their school fees all through. So this is one organization.
And they work with only public secondary schools?
Yes, only public secondary schools, not private. Yeah. But if you want to do private, I guess you can also...
You can always adopt someone in that regard.
Okay, the next one.
So another educational non-profit again. Don't worry, it's not just educational. We have many other fields. Aid for Rural Education Access Initiative, popularly known as Area I. This organization works with under-resourced schools and marginalized communities, providing technical and infrastructural support to scale learning outcomes and drive tangible academic achievement for poor and vulnerable children and youth from low-income families. So again, education and helping underserved communities. And the website is www.area4Africa, like number 4, africa.org. I'll take that again. www www.areai4africa.org, and the phone number is 090-3255-2667, and your email address is info@areai4africa.org, again located in Abuja.
Okay, so we just do the last organization in relation to education, then I'll take it.
Okay. So another one here is Life Builders Initiative. This is a non-profit in Abuja that envisions a world where every child and young adult has access to quality education to fulfill their potential. Their goal is to elevate the suffering, bring succor to, and support the education of children in underserved communities. Quick side note again about this organization. I know that they're very interested. In fact, they work primarily with children in what do you call this camp? IDB camps.
Okay.
So these are people whose schooling has been disrupted by, conflict and other things, and they're saying, okay, let's see how we can take school to them. So they have camps where the children are, and then they ensure that they access education before they're reintegrated into society.
I see.
So their website is www.lifebuildersngo.org, and their phone number is 080-2326-1441. And you can email them on lifebuildersinitiative.ngo@gmail.com. As I mentioned, this is in Abuja.
Okay, thank you very much, Angela. So we're going to move on to the field of youth and child development, and I'll talk again a bit about sexual and gender-based violence organizations as well. Okay, so this organization is called Education as a Vaccine. I mean, I already love the name because it's like, oh gosh,
and then from Eva.
Exactly. I love the name Education as a Vaccine, not necessarily COVID. Yeah. I was trying to throw in some joke there, but yeah. So basically, Education as a Vaccine, that's EVA, is a non-profit organization. It's registered in Nigeria to improve the health and development of children, adolescents, young people. Now, what the organization focuses on, it focuses on innovative and efficient and effective sexual and reproductive health, child rights, and youth-friendly services. So everything in relation to children's sexual health, children's sexual and reproductive health, and also child rights, adolescents as well. They are very much involved in it, and you can check their website out, and that's www.eva, that's Eva or Eva, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So www.evanigeria.org, and their email address is communication@evanigeria.org. They are in Abuja. You can reach them at 090-962-89694 or 080-785-46318. I'll move on to the field of women empowerment and equality, and also gender-based violence. The name of this organization is Women at Risk International Foundation, and that's WARIF. Women at Risk International Foundation. Now, this is, of course, an NGO. It was registered in 2016 in response to the high incidence of sexual assault, rape, and human trafficking, which was basically occurring amongst young girls and women across Nigeria. The foundation was established to raise awareness and address the prevalence of this problem through unique holistic method of tackling gender-based violence. Tackling both gender-based violence and also targeting both the intervention and treatment of these women that have been affected, as well as providing preventive measures in education and community service to reduce the high incidence. We've constantly been hearing about rape. It's been constant for the past how many years. So this is the reason why this organization was born. Now they are in Lagos. I know we've been talking about Abuja all through. They're in Lagos, but you can check their website out, and that's www.warifng.org. That's WARIFNG.org, and their email address is info@warifng.org. The telephone number 080-921-1 00008. Remember that we're going to also post this information on this video later on, right? Now, under sexual and gender-based violence again is Dorothy Njameza Foundation. Remember that Dorothy Njameza Foundation was the foundation that reached out to JDI a few days ago regarding the rape of the 9-year-old child. And I'm very passionate about her organization. I know the founder. I've worked with her. I've done some work with her even while I was on radio. She's really big on ensuring that girls and women don't go through all of these ills, right? But I'll just quickly read what it's about. The foundation works to their aim is to end sexual and gender-based violence through direct support to survivors. You have some organizations, for example, that talk about or advocate against these things, but she is trying to end sexual-based violence through direct support to the survivors. Now, what they do is that they promote basic ethics and values in the society by encouraging social responsibility, orientation, and reorientation, addressing abuse-related issues with the aim of aiding, healing, and reintegrating the victims back, of course, into society. I know that Dorothy Njameza Foundation has a shelter, for example, where they are able to, I was going to say shelter, but yeah, to cater for women and children like this that have gone through all of this abuse, right? But please, you need to check their website out, and that is www.dnf.org.ng, and their email address is talktodnf@gmail.com. Telephone number 070-1333-3305, right? And that's Dorothy Njameza Foundation. I'll get Angela to speak about the next part.
0507.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I'll put that number again, which is 070-1333-3307. That's the number for Dorothy Njameza Foundation. Okay. Maybe I should talk about Mirabel.
Yeah.
I'll talk about Mirabel before I move on to Angela here. Mirabel Center is also under the Sexual Abuse and Gender-Based Violence NGO, right? So what it does is that it's a sexual assault referral center, right? And it's established and managed by the Partnership for Justice, that's PJ, to provide free, holistic, and high-quality medical and psychological services to survivors of sexual assault and rape. So it is a center, right? You can check them out, and they're in Lagos, right? They're in Lagos, and the website is www.mirabel, and that's spelled MIRABEL Center. So mirabelcenter.org. Email address Partners for Justice. The 4 is the number 4, so that's Partners number 4 Justice at yahoo.com. They're in Lagos. Telephone number 070-134-91769 or 081-76275-732. More of this information will be given to you later on the video. Angela.
Thank you very much. So moving on to good governance and accountability, we have Connected Development, which is popularly known as CODE. So CODE is a non-governmental organization whose mission is to empower marginalized communities in Africa. CODE provides marginalized and vulnerable communities with resources to amplify their voices with independence and integrity while providing the communities with information that ushers social and economic progress. So many of us might be familiar with CODE.
Follow the money.
Yeah, that's going to say that. Follow the money. That's like one of the most popular initiatives that has been initiated by CODE. And if you want to contact them or find out more information about them, first of all, you can visit their website at www.connecteddevelopment.org, and their email address is info@connecteddevelopment.org, and you can call them on 090-291-7545. And again, this non-profit is located here in Abuja. Moving on, we have another one here in the public health or rural development and community building sector. And this is Inspire World International Foundation, which is very, very dear to JDI, for obvious reasons that the founder of this organization has been very, very supportive to us here at JDI. So,
and that's Chris Chikunye.
Yes, please. Shout out. Inspire World International Foundation is a non-profit that aims at improving health systems, reducing poverty, and building communities that encourage growth and development in Africa through medical intervention programs, economic empowerment, and community development projects. You can find out more about them on www.iyfoundation.org. www.iwi. I knew I was saying something wrong. My apologies. www.iwifoundation.org. And the phone number is 08066757628. You can email them on info@iwifoundation.org, and this is located in Abuja.
Okay. So we have under the accountability and good governance and civic engagements category, we have budget. I think budget is quite popular. So the reason why we had to put all of these organizations together, because we know that not everybody might be passionate or interested in certain causes. So I could talk about water, for example, and while you might appreciate the social problem of water, you might prefer to go towards that of mental health, for example, or because you have a story that is more connected to mental health, or a story that's more connected to good governance, or whatever it is. So we kind of like put everything together so that whichever one you are interested in, you can reach out to these organizations, know more about it, and find out how you can identify with them and partner with them. Remember that partnership is wide. You know, partnership can come in form of you supporting them financially. It could come by you volunteering. It could be and when we talk about volunteering, it could be volunteering different skills of yours that you have. It could be that, okay, whenever they have a particular project, call on me and let's see how I can connect with you on that. So the most important thing for us right now, and what we're trying to achieve in this video, is to give you this information. We've done the first step by researching on these organizations for you. We know at least, you know, the founders and the people that work with that started all of these things, and we also want you to go and do more research about them and then take that step. Remember that we said that we don't want you to sit on the fence. Like, stop sitting on the fence and saying, oh, I wish this country would be great and fantastic, or how can I do something? We've done the first step for you, so we need you to take the second step. Okay, so under accountability, good governance, civic engagement, we've got budgets, quite popular. Now, budget is a civic organization that applies technology to intersect citizen engagement with institutional improvement to facilitate social change. So they use technology, they engage with the public, and they try to see how can we use technology and civic engagement and merge it together so that at the end of the day, you know, our society can be better off. Now you need to check their website, and that is www.yourbudget, and that's spelled budgit.com. yourbudget.com, and the email address is info@yourbudget.com. They are in Abuja. Telephone number 081-392-88127 or 081-734-61623. I'll move on to mental health.
I think you should also take this because it's around the same time.
Okay, so I'm going to use this. Thank you, Angela. So we also have another organization called Transparencit, right? And that's spelled TRANSPARENCIT. Now the IT at the end is like capital IT, right? And now Transparencit is a civic tech organization working to control corruption and accelerate justice and service delivery by enhancing transparency and active citizenship. So it's all about what's happening, how can we be more accountable, how can we see, to make the whole justice system, for example, more transparent, so that we can deliver our services properly. Now, the email address is info@transparencit.com, and they are in Kaduna. Yes, Kaduna. So not just Lagos and Abuja, this is Kaduna. And the website is www.transparencit.com, right? Okay, so I'll move to mental health. Now, mental health, here we have the Sunshine Series Mind Wellness. That's the name of the organization. The Sunshine Series Mind Wellness. Now, the founder of this organization is Aisha-Buba. And Aisha-Buba has been a huge support to JDI. We've had several burden group therapy sessions that JDI has organized, that Aisha-Buba has come in as the expert in charge of that group therapy session. So when I'm talking about the Sunshine Series Mind Wellness, we know this organization very well. Yes. Now, what they do, it is a psychotherapy center that focuses on enhancing psychological well-being of individuals and organizations. So it's beyond you as a person, it's also the organization, right? And through a diverse range of services and therapeutic interventions. They are basically a team of professionals providing specific solutions to mental health concerns for Nigerians, Africans, and the world at large. They've got different platforms that you can even get to engage with them. Well, they are in Abuja, but I know that they also do quite a number of virtual series or sessions as well. Now, if you go on their website, and that's www.thesunshineseriesng.com, and email address info@thesunshineseriesng.com. Telephone number 081-891-82778. Okay, so I'll move to Angela.
Thank you. Still around the health sector, we have Project Pink Blue, which is heavily invested in advocacy again for cancer or cancer patients. Project Pink Blue is a cancer organization engaged in cancer awareness, free cancer screenings, supports to people battling with cancer, patients navigation, advocacy, fundraising for cancer patients, cancer research, oncology training, and psychological support. So it's like the entire thing that you need to support someone who is struggling with cancer. This organization provides that, and we have something in the works with them, but we'll just keep that in the pipeline.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But we are presently working with this organization, and we probably just don't want to say anything about it right now. But we will tell you more about it. So if you are passionate about anything in relation to cancer, cancer patients, cancer warriors, cancer, even those who are supporting caregivers of cancer warriors as well. Project Pink Blue is the organization to go to. Yes.
And their website is www.projectpinkblue.org. You can also email them on info@projectpinkblue.org, or if you prefer, projectpinkblue@gmail.com. Their website, or rather their phone number, is 080-3605-3866, or you can also reach them on 01818-834-7020. Beg your pardon. Similarly, we have a Strong Cells Foundation, which is a non-profit that advocates for sickle cell warriors. So health, sickle cell anemia, if you're interested in that, then you should completely or totally work or look out for Strong Cells Foundation. Quick side notes about Strong Cells Foundation as well. When we organized the Leadership Exchange Program last year, the pilot, or the first of its kind actually.
Yes.
We also had the participants of the program carry out a community service project, and what they decided to do was a group therapy session for sickle cell warriors, and we reached out to Strong Cells Foundation, and they were a huge source of support to us at that time, linking us up with these warriors and exposing us to their amazing stories, honestly. So if you're interested in that field, you can reach out to them, and they're a network of friends medical experts, and SS warriors. It is an NGO that provides informative content and support on the sickle cell disorder. You can email them on strongcellfoundation@gmail.com or call them on 081 3532 Okay, I'll take that again. 081 3532 9644. You can also find them on Instagram at Strong Cells Foundation, and they're located here in Abuja.
Okay, so I'll take the next one, and this has to do with education and the girl-child empowerment, and it's called Visiola Foundation. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know, I would call it Visiola Foundation, but it might be, how would you?
I don't know, maybe Visiola?
Visiola Foundation. But now, this foundation basically exists to support the emergence of a new cadre of African leaders by mentoring and training academically excellent youth in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and that's STEM, in the STEM field. Now, they aim to support an increasing number of ethical female entrepreneurial leaders with technical skills to lead Africa's socio-economic transformation. They're doing a lot.
May I just add,
yes,
because I'm a huge fan of what they do, and I'm aware that every year they organize this boot camp for girls, like an all-girls boot camp, so they're all there learning how to code and develop apps, and I'm like, that's so cool. I know. It's really great what they're doing anyway.
So if you are interested in this aspect, please feel free to contact them on Now that for me, I want to say Visiola. Okay, let's keep it to Visiola, right? So that's spelled Visiola Foundation, right? I was trying to make it sound more Nigerian, right? But that's their website. No, that's www.visiolafoundation.org. And you can email them at info@visiolafoundation.org as well. We do not have a telephone number at the moment, but you can check them out, and they are also in Abuja. Okay, I move to public health. The next that we have, okay, I'm dancing about this, and Nigeria Health Watch. I think that if you are in Nigeria and you are interested in public health and you have not heard about Nigeria Health Watch, then that's a problem, because these guys are doing amazing work, especially in relation to advocacy. Amazing work. Nigeria Health Watch also is a huge supporter of what we do in JDI. Even their head of advocacy and policy, that's Dr. Ifeanyi Usofo. I'm sure we all know him. He's on social media. He's an advocate. He's on TV. I mean, they call him BBC, Al Jazeera. They reach out to him, especially in relation to information regarding the public health sector in Nigeria. So Nigeria Health Watch, yes, they are a non-profit organization. Now they are in Abuja, and what they do is that they use informed advocacy and communication to influence health policy, right? Their aim is to influence health policy, and they seek to better health. Seek to better health and access to healthcare in Nigeria. So basically, they try to advocate for better healthcare in Nigeria, right, and access to it in Nigeria. But they use informed information. They take information and they use that to advocate for these causes. Now, through its various platforms, Nigeria Health Watch provides informed commentary and in-depth analysis of health issues in Nigeria. And sometimes you might look at an organization like this and you say, okay, what do they need? How can I support them? Ask. That's the first thing. Reach out to them to say, okay, I'm kind of interested in what you're doing or what you stand for. How can I be of support to you? How can I partner with you? How can I push out even the work that you are doing so that we have more people who might not have heard about Nigeria Health Watch know more about what they do. What's important to note is that this organization is big on ensuring that the whole of Nigeria, or Nigerians, can have access to better healthcare. Now, you can check their website out, and that's www.nigeriahealthwatch, not Nigerian, nigeriahealthwatch.com, and their email address info@nigeriahealthwatch.com. They're in Abuja. Telephone number 070-8501-4676. Now, I'll get you to talk about pageant because you
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, moving on to organizations that are involved in catering for people living with disability, we have Poverty and Poverty and Disability Initiative in Nigeria, or PADIN for short. This is an Abuja-based NGO that provides assistance to people with disability in the society, thereby maximizing their potential in order to meet physical, material, political, economic, and social needs. The reason she pushed this to me is because we are working on something for the end of this month, and with PADIN, and again, this is another organization that the moment we reached out to them and said, oh, we want to do this within your community, how can you help us, they jumped at it immediately, and that's just what this space is about, collaboration, because you can't do everything yourself. You should be willing to reach out to other people. You should be willing to, just as you said, ask, how can I come in, how can I help? So you can reach PADIN on padinnigeria@yahoo.com. That's their email address. We don't have a website for them at the moment, but you can also reach out to them on Instagram at padin_ng. You can also call them on 080-7799-1706.
Okay, I'd like to take the next one.
Yes.
So the next one is on the human capital development. The NGO is called Dream Again Academy. Now, I love this academy, and let me tell you why. Now, Dream Again Academy basically empowers inmates in prisons to constructively utilize their energy while in incarceration, to add value to them. Their aim is to educate and train prison inmates, whom they call students, equipping them with leadership and entrepreneurial skills, as well as a new mindset, right? That basically looks at the aspect of crime. Now, why this is very important is that a lot of times we talk about, oh yeah, people have committed crime, and then you push them to the prisons, and then they're there for years. The question is, what is happening to them in the prisons? When they eventually come back into society, how are they going to integrate back into society, right? What's their mindset going to be like? And that's why I'm passionate about Dream Again Academy. And I think quite a number of people are always asking, how can I help inmates? It would be great to also go into prisons to see what's happening to them. You would be amazed at how certain prisoners are being treated even in our community. When I was on radio as well, on WFM 106.3, I got to take on certain courses that were in relation to certain prisoners. And Dream Again Academy, I brought in the founder of Dream Again Academy, and that's Bashir Oyakilme. And I remember how he brought so much, there was a lot of insights that he gave towards what was happening, to prisoners. So if you are interested in what they do, because what they do is to educate these prisoners, they get them to see that you are in prison right now does not mean that you are locked up in there for life. You can actually build yourself up. Use this time constructively to build yourself up. And that is what this NGO is about. You can check their website out on www.dreamagain.org.ng, and their email address, bashwilliamsfreeman@gmail.com, and they are in Benue State. Bash is BASH, Williams, spelled Williams, Freeman, spelled Freeman, @gmail.com. You can call them on 070-615-93393. Okay?
All right, moving on to sexual abuse and gender-based violence once more. We have Share Anonymous, to share anonymously. So Share Anonymous Initiative is a non-profit organization with an ongoing project that is changing society's understanding and response to sexual assault through storytelling, data, and technology. I really appreciate what you're doing because of the methodology they're employing here, especially through storytelling itself and data and technology, trying to capture as many people's stories and to just create a different narrative around sexual abuse. You can email them on shareanonymous.org@gmail.com. Again, I'll take that, shareanonymous.org@gmail.com. There's no website for them available at the moment, but you can call them on 081-1150-8050. Also, you can check them out on Instagram at share_anonymous, and they are located in Abuja. You just reach out to them and find out how much more or how you can always be of service.
Okay. I'd like to take the next two. I'd like to take the next two for two reasons. The founders of this organizations I'll be talking about are my sisters. I call them my sisters. They are my Mandela Washington Fellowship sister. As you know, I'm a 2019 Mandela Washington Fellow, and these women are behind these two non-profit organization. I'll start first with the Reproductive Health and Public Health Education, and that's called the Center for Women's Health and Adolescent Development. Center for Women's Health and Adolescent Development, and the short
Acronym.
The acronym is CWAD. That's CWHAD. Now, this organization, they basically work to reduce maternal mortality and empower young people to make informed reproductive health choices. Now, Helen, who is the founder of this organization, and I were equally at Indiana University, where we, under the Mandela Washington Fellowship, and I know her story behind this. She is big on trying to ensure that women do not die as a result of birthing children. She's had her own story, which I'm sure if you get to check on the website or probably interact with her, you get to know more about it. I also had, I was going to say I was going to talk about where I had to be transfused with blood at some point in time. I was diagnosed with an ectopic pregnancy, but that was before I had my first baby. My point is that we're having quite a number of women that die as a result of trying to bring about life, right? Although my pregnancy at that point in time had not gotten to that stage. But what she is big on, what this organization is big on doing, is to ensure that we reduce the maternal mortality rates that we have in Nigeria. You could check their website out on www.cwhad.org, and they are where? In Rivers State. So we're trying to touch on different organizations around Nigeria, as opposed to Abuja and Lagos. It's in Rivers State, right? And their email address is info@cwhad.org. Telephone number 07088924879, right? So I'll move on to the next one, which is called Women Safe House. Yes, it is also founded by my Mandela Washington Fellowship sister as well. Now, this organization is an organization that's dedicated to protecting and rehabilitating women and girls who have experienced various forms of gender-based violence through creation of safe spaces. Now, the founder of this organization, her name is Umoru. She's also a legal practitioner like moi. And beyond, you need to meet her. She's extremely passionate about the work that she does, beyond even ensuring that, and when you're talking about protecting people's rights, you need to go back again and fall back on their legal rights, because there's certain things that if we sort out legally will probably not happen fiscally, or even if it happened physically, we can fall back again on the legal measures to ensure that these people are protected. Now, you need to check their website out, and that's www.womensafehouse.org. The email address is info@safewomenhouse.org. And guess what? They are in Oyo State. See?
Not just
Abuja, Lagos, or Rivers. They're in Oyo State. Telephone number 081-211 33399. Okay, yes. Angela's saying that she mentioned it. Oh gosh, yes. We also have another NGO I'd like to talk about. This is also being founded by my Mandela Washington Fellowship brother. So he's also a 2019 Mandela Washington Fellow, and it is called Women's Cancer Prevention and Support for African Society. Women's Cancer Prevention and Support for African Society. Now, this organization basically focuses on prevention and control of breast, cervical, and other gynecological cancers amongst women and girls. Now, they advocate for inclusion of cancer control in primary healthcare system and generate community-based data to aid health planning. Now, they are in Oyo State. Woo woo! And guess what? They are also in Lagos. Woo woo! Right? So you can check their website out on www. I'm gonna just spell it out, which is www.wocapsafrica.wordpress.com. Right? And you can check them out. You can send an email to them at I was about to say zero. We're trying to give out as many information as possible. So it's wocapss.africa@gmail.com. Telephone number 080-305-76352. Right? And that's the information. So remember that this last three that I mentioned right now are my Mandela Washington Fellowship brothers and sisters. So I know these guys, right? And please reach out to them to support them. Okay.
So I'll just take this one.
Yes,
side for them. So back to community building, rural development, and civic engagement, we have Strategy and Innovation for Development Initiative, or for short, SCI4DEV. SCI4DEV empowers stakeholders and innovative change makers through leadership training and education on how to successfully implement projects, how to effectively access resources to deliver a better quality of life for their local communities, and how to contribute to sustainable national growth and development, especially in education, healthcare, good governance, and economic development. Mouthful, I know, but the point is that this organization is very keen on raising change leaders within rural communities or within communities basically, and equipping them with all that they need to do better. So it's like replicate, like a domino effect. Basically, that's what they're trying to do, what they do. And you can check them out on their website to get more information on www.sci4dev.org. So SCI4DEV is SI4DEV. So www.si4dev.org. And they're in Lagos and Abuja. You can contact them. That's by email through contact@si4dev.org. And you can also call them on this is the Lagos number, I'm not sure. Like this was 101-425-8028-209. It's always weird when you see a landline in this day and age.
I know, because everyone's using mobile.
Yes,
right? Yes. You could check them out. But check their website. It's very important that you read more about these organizations on the website. We didn't want to, we're already going past, we've already gone past 40 minutes right now. We're trying to rush this as we can, but to give you these organizations, because we have done the research. And I think we have come to the end, but we can't end this. We're not talking about us. So we decided to leave this to the very end, which is Jealous Development Initiatives. Have you not heard about JDI? Right? We know the founder of JDI, and we also know the COO of JDI, right? Exactly. So, who's going to take this? Please carry on. Okay, so JDI. JDI is basically an NGO that aims to provide opportunities for individuals to donate blood, providing access to clean water in underserved communities, that's two, access to mental health services to those in need while we foster youth empowerment through volunteering. So if you want to look at the aspect of JDI, there's 4 main arms. You talk about the blood arm, water arm, mental health arm, and then the youth empowerment arm. Now, if you want to know more about what we do in JDI, please visit our website, www.jdi.org.ng, and you can send us an email at info@jdi.org.ng. We are in Abuja. However, our reach is,
it's growing.
It's growing. It's growing gradually. For example, our access to clean water project at the moment is in Iwa community. Iwa community is in Niger State, and we're already looking at other communities right now in Kaduna and Nasarawa State. So we're beyond Abuja. If you want to look at our artificial intelligence, which we created under our blood arm that connects blood donors to people who need blood using their blood type and their location, guess what? We are everywhere in the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT. So we're touching on these states here. So yes, our office is here in Abuja, but please remember that you can check our website out, and you can also check the website for J Blood Match, which is www.jbloodmatch.org, right? It will give you more information about what we do, and you can see how to partner and support. Right now, we put up our video regarding the Iwa community.
Yes.
We did a documentary, and we have been reaching out to different organizations to see how they can support us as well. And we're also reaching out to you. You can just scroll down the page and see, our video, what the community is about and what we're trying to do for that community. That way you can partner and support us in the water project. But beyond the water project, we've got other projects as well that you can.
LEP.
Yes, you talk about it.
So the LEP is short for the Leadership Exchange Program. And what we did last year, it was just amazing, honestly. We were able to reach 15 promising young Nigerians, and we equipped them with community building and servant leadership skills. So we had really intensive workshops. We also paired them with host organizations where they were able to get hands-on experience on what it takes to work in like a standard work environment. At the same time, at the end of it, they were tasked to carry out a community service project, which I had mentioned earlier. And so in the end, we had these 15 people just coming out, and each time you ask them all the LEP, like, they're like, wow! And hopefully we're going to do another one very, very soon, by the second quarter of this year, which is like, this is already the end of
the end of
that. So in a month or two, you're going to find out about the next cohort, how the application process is going to work, and the exciting things that we have in store for that.
Fantastic. Okay, and we have come to the very end of this. You see, we had loads of notes. We're trying to ensure that we, put everything to you to see. Please remember that the aim of this is to try to get you off the fence, right? Please come off the fence. Our society needs you. We need you. You can do much more. You can do so much more, right? I understand that not everybody might be able to enter into that space, but you can identify organizations that are already in that space and find ways to support them. This way we can have that domino effect, we can reach out more to people, and at the end of the day, remember that we're all connected. One way or the other, we are all connected. You could say that, I'm not interested in this aspect, but one way or the other, it still connects. It is still going to be linked up to us, because as long as we're in this community, it is our responsibility to ensure that we do everything that we can to make sure this place is safe for everyone. And I think that's about it. If you've got any question, I can't see any questions coming
someone
in.
Had said earlier about posting the information that everything we talked about. So definitely, thank you so much for noting that. We'll definitely post the contact information of the various organizations we've talked about in this video in the comment section of this video. So just watch out for that, please. Okay. Thank you so much.
And I'm not sure if maybe we could also put a link or so that would have all of this, so that you could just click on it
and download it.
And just download it.
Absolutely.
I think we'll do that.
We can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't have loads of comments on the video. So we'll put all this information on a link and we'll post it in the video. And then once you click on it, you can download all this information and you have it to yourself. Yes. Is that good?
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Okay, so have a wonderful day, guys. And Angela,
thank you so much.